Hi, it's Karen with Living Our Dream Homestead, where today we will be making milk chocolate chip cookies. Well, I've already went ahead and I've beaten the butter. I have put in 1.5 cups of unsalted butter. That is 3 sticks of butter. I have put in 1 cup of granulated sugar and 1 cup of brown sugar that was firmly packed. And I have already went ahead and beat it here, so it's nice and kind of creamy. To this, we're going to add in 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And this is pure vanilla extract. If you like what you've seen today, please hit the subscribe button down below. And then we're going to go ahead and add in 3 eggs. And then I'm going to go ahead and mix this up. It's all mixed up, the vanilla and the eggs. And now I'm going to add in my flour bowl. In this flour bowl, I have 4¼ cups of all-purpose flour. I have 2 teaspoons of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to go ahead and incorporate this into my butter mixture. I'm only going to put in part of it, and then I'm going to go ahead and turn on the mixer and lightly fold it in. All right, I've put in some. Now I'm going to try to put in the rest. Just gradually put it in and then use the mixer to mix, or you're welcome to use your good old-fashioned muscle with your arm. That will work just as well. Well, it is all mixed up, the flour. You can see the dough. It's kind of a little doughy like. And now we're going to go ahead and add in 24 ounces of milk chocolate chips. Now, if you want to, you could use semi-sweet. My husband really likes the milk chocolate because the semi-sweet gives him a headache. You can let me know down in the comments if you like milk chocolate chips better than the semi-sweet. Just let me know down there and we'll see how many people like the milk chocolate one. I do like the milk chocolate one, but the semi-sweet is just as good. So again, 24 ounces of milk chocolate chips. That is a lot of chocolate chips, you're probably saying, but you know what? Why not? It tastes really, really good. So I'm going to go ahead and stir that in as much as I can. And this makes quite a bit of cookies. If it's just 2 people, you can always just take some of the dough and freeze it and then fix it later on and then bake it like an extra 4 to 5 minutes when they're frozen, a little bit longer, and you can still have, you know, some cookies whenever you want. But I'm going to go ahead and bake up the whole batch because I've got family and friends that love my cookies, and it's really hard for them just to eat one. Seems like this batch, you know, people can't just eat one. They got to have at least 2, and definitely with a glass of milk. So now I'm going to go ahead and take, this is about 1 tablespoon, and I'm going to go ahead on an ungreased cookie sheet, and I'm going to take about 1 tablespoon of dough and just take it off. And I'm going to go ahead and do that all along the pan here. Again, it depends on how big you make them, but I'm going to start by baking them at 375, starting at 8 minutes. And after 8 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and check to see if they're done. If not, they might need a little bit additional. Sometimes I've baked them as much as between 10 and 12 minutes. Again, it depends on how big you do them. And do another one here. Because you could do some, that kind is a little smaller, that's a little bigger, so I might add a little bit trying to make it equal. That way we can get it done. Usually I end up putting on about 8 cookies on a sheet just because my cookies do get pretty large. And that way they can spread out. I'm going to finish this up, and then I'm going to go ahead and put it in the oven, and then I'll show you when they're done. All right, I got all the cookies on the cookie sheet, and now I'm going to go ahead and put them in the oven. There we go, and I'll go ahead and set the timer for 8 minutes. Here's the cookies. I'm back, and the cookies are all done. I ended up getting 31 cookies. The smaller ones baked 8 to 10 minutes, and the larger ones ended up baking 10 to 12 minutes, like these. These were a little bit larger. And the cookie is pretty good. I've already had, this is my second cookie. Like I said, it's really, really hard to just eat one. I am on my second one, and I got my milk. And it's really, really good. This was Karen with Living Our Dream Homestead. I hope you have a good day.